Down, 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 down. Welcome, everybody, to another Wednesday witching hour. How is everyone? Coffee's good. People stop by early. Doc Awesome was in here early. Hopefully, he is not asleep already. Oh, about time. Oh, well, he did notice I was late. My goodness. A special hello to Doc Awesome. Good day, Mark. Good day, vibes. No, man, those are my cherry barbs, dude. And I'm very upset, Peplin, that like you won for the third time because like I was hoping to win for my second time. You know what I mean? I really wanted those Odessa barbs, bro. So breed them, help me breed mine, and then like let's work out a trade or something. Like I don't know. Odessa barbs are probably uh fetch a higher price, but I mean like whatever we got to do, man. You know what I mean? I will have Odessa barbs at some point. Oh, did you, Peplin? You're like you felt the tingling. Yeah, you you felt the Lord's light like upon you. Like you're like, dude, I feel. Is anybody else hot? Like that's awesome, dude. But yeah, no, hey man, I'm happy for you, but like seriously jealous. Hello, Adele. Hello, Zen Ginger. Oh, it's good to see everybody. I have had an amazing uh few days off. Like got done on got done on Sunday morning and drove out to my friend's place in Houston with the wife. And just kind of like stayed up all Sunday, so I was just like kind of half out of it. But it was great hanging out. Good food, great conversation. Their kids have finally grown up and are out of the house, so they are. It was cool. It was weird without all the young people that were usually around, but it was cool couple time, man. What I ate Ethiopian food and then like went to like a crystal shop. You know what I mean? Like low stress situations, like pretty easy. It was great. I had a blast. But just got back to town this afternoon. I've been up during the day, not at night, so I completely flipped my schedule. Mm. I mean, you're always tracking the hurricane just in case, but I mean, they're in spring as well. So they do have like downtown Houston to like brace most of the impact. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, like, no joke. You guys might be headed up to Austin because like we'll have some flooding and stuff, but like we'll be fine. Like come on up to Austin or come on up to Dallas, I mean, we have plans in place. There are evacuation lanes, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm not worried about it just yet. Those are rosy barbs. Sorry. Sorry, Peplin, those are rosy barbs. I lied to you. I said the wrong one. Yeah, those are my rosy barbs. They've got one spot on the tail, and the males have dark black fins. They're fun though. I'm really enjoying them a lot. KJE, good to see you, sir. Just popping by. I love it, man. Stay as long as you like. We're talking about water is life, brother. Water is an impressive element. Covalent bond of one hydrogen and an oxygen molecule. I mean, an oxygen. I don't know, man. The professor's gonna like jump up and like beat me down. But yeah, water's important. Been paying a lot of attention to parameters. I'm wondering whether the paradise fish that were in this 40-gallon breeder, I was wondering whether they may have perished due to high nitrates. Like we were getting towards like 60 um, on the dip test for that. So I was wondering whether maybe that could have been a problem because those guys were considerably bigger than these guys. Good evening, Melvin. That's right, KJE. And I just finished watching Dune and like it was like all about water. And like water was scarce. You know what I mean? Like so yeah, I've been on like a water kick. Like I watched Dune Part One and then watched Dune Part Two like the next morning. And yeah, man, had a great time with some friends. Uh, I met his wife and my wife. He and I already knew each other, and we met our wives in the fall of 1995. So it was a long time ago. Okay, that's good, Peplin. Vibes, Stephen P. George RB3. My goodness, everybody's here now. All right, fall in formation, everyone. We're going to go on a journey. So let's see. On the far left, no, on okay, yeah, on the far left is an Amazon sword. It's not doing too well. We'll just we'll just say that. And yeah, I will. That needs some work. But then next to that is a crypt of some sort that has then put another one towards the middle of the screen and another one just past the middle of the screen. Uh, so it's reproduced twice in this tank, and the leaves like arch and keep going and just don't break the surface. And there's a bunch of oh man, I could think of the name before the stream started, and I was like, I gotta make sure I remember that. And now I'm blanking on it. But it's possibly something Colorado. I don't know. But everything on the bottom of the tank is some dwarf sage and uh, got a whole lot of all the foreground is Soswasatang. Rotala, Colorado. Thank you, Stephen. You may have been the person who gave me that. It is the Crypt Balance, the tall ones. You are correct, KJE. That sounds very familiar. Balance, I always think balsam. I kept thinking balsam, and I was like, it's like balsam, but it's not. It has all the letters of balsam, but it is balance. I I have a form of bacopa, but it is I don't believe it's that one, and I don't believe I have any in this tank. Balance. Okay. I'll if I pick a piece off and like bring it towards the camera, I bet you'd be able to tell me which one it is. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and then like a ranger sword on the far right side. That's actually done really, really well. I'm really proud of it. Um, hey, back a little bit. Whoop. No, I didn't know how many were in the giveaway, but I would assume that Peplin was going to get a few of them. And if it wasn't what he was thinking that he wanted, he would just add to the order. Because I think Dan will be like, yeah, man, I'll add some fish to the order. Like, because what? I've got like 20, 25, somewhere in there. We got like 2 dozen in here, and I freaking love them. And they're my rosy barbs. I love them so much. They're one of my wife's favorites because they school around together. And now that this rotundifolia or whatever this one is here, whenever it it got so big around. If you look at the top of the screen, here, let's do this. Remove, no. Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, yeah, let me just shove this above it, and that should do what I need it to do. So you can see like how much it's grown. And that's like a hygrophilia something or another growing in like crazy back here. But they'll swim around the whole thing. So like now stem plant, this stem plant that's in the center is now like a pillar that they swim around, and at night they'll all go inside it too. So like I'm really excited about like how it's going. So yeah, okay. So KJE, you just found you just found out that some Odessa barbs from Dan's are going Peplin's way. Yeah, man, I was jealous about that. I'm a good sport most of the time, you know what I mean? But like the Odessa barbs going to not me. It stung. It stung today. I was like, man, I used to like Peplin. I used to think he was all right. But then he went and won my Odessa barbs. But that's all right. You'll probably have a better chance at breeding them than I will. I haven't bred these guys. I think I just need to catch the eggs and like uh get them out of there. I was like, they're probably breeding. They might need some brine shrimp. But like I feed them all the time. I might need to feed them a smaller amount, like, and do it like more often. I don't know. Heck yeah. Oh, KJE, yeah, man. That's no problem at all. But Odessa barbs, man. Odessa barbs. It's just like you could have told me I want Odessa barbs from anywhere, and I'd be like, all right, man, I can't wait to freaking see them, bro. I'm excited. All right, Peplin. So I just got to make these guys happy enough. But yeah, you see how they're swimming around the center pillar, man? Like I'm really digging that. I've never grown plants thick enough with space around it so that I could notice that the fish were swimming in a circle around the center. Right? Yeah, Peplin Peplin's got the shinin. Yeah, man, he felt the power. He was like, I feel it. I'm feeling lucky," which is great, man. Could be put into better hands. I'm excited about it. You know they're fat and sassy. All right, Craig's got a new water barrel. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. I mean, I still get excited about a new bucket. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like a new bucket, that's cool, man. That's not every day, that's for sure. Can't be buying buckets all the time. But when I do, I'm real happy about it. Hello, Fathom Aquatics. How are you, sir? We're just watching my barbs float around the tank, man. So yeah, 40-gallon breeder. I've got two of those double sponges with the tube in the center that comes up, shoots out a little jet at the top. I had some, I think I had a quick two 20-gallon aquarium co-op sponges in there at first, but they've been switched like two or three times. Like this is the tank that this 40-gallon breeder, I pull a sponge filter and put a new sponge filter in. Um, and I take that sponge filter and I put it in the new tank I'm starting all the time. This is the one that I do that in the most. I could do it in a lot of tanks, but that's the one. Happy witching hour to you, sir. Here we are again, friends. But yeah, man, sitting around drinking coffee, talking with friends, man. It was a wonderful weekend. And I'm off tomorrow for the 4th, so that'll be fun. Might try and get myself some barbecue. Miss Llewellyn, hello. Good to see you. Hey man, whenever you're up in the middle, whenever you're up on the witching hour on Wednesdays, KJE, you are always welcome, sir. It was a pleasure to meet you at the Clash. That was cool. And you have given me so much plant knowledge, and I've ordered from you once. You know what I mean? Like, uh, but like, hey, like it's it was great to meet you, and thank you for sharing your knowledge, man. Like that's what this hobby's about. That's the part of the community I love. There's lots of the community that's irritating and lame, but at the end of the day, like we're helping each other out and sharing a hobby. So it starts on a good foundation. Well, thank you, sir. I got to figure out how to breed them. I'm thinking I need to drop a mop in there because there's nothing in there. They're in a species only tank right now. So I was waiting for babies just to like show up in the undergrowth and whatnot, but it's not happening. So or maybe keeping them too hungry. Eric, why would no, I didn't say lame. I said Santa Claus. Click, 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 click. Oh, Pebbly Creek, I did miss it. Let me go back for it. Whoop, whoop, ba, ba. KJE says you can get Odessa pretty cheap there. All right. No, Peplin, I didn't see it. Was it in Dan's stream? That's what I love about you, Keith, man. You're a man to know. I'm gonna get a big tank one day. I'm gonna be like, dude, I need like 100 of these. We can make it work. Blank. Yeah, Peplin, I'm sorry, man. I missed it in here. And I can't scroll back far enough. And I don't know how to turn on the thing so that the comments show up. I have several like Google how to do it type things that I need to do to make my life better as far as like tasks that I do like several times a week. Oh man, this chat is hopping. I love it. Good people in here tonight. Give us a like. 5 minutes ago in here. Hang on, folks. Stand by. That's weird, man. Bare 5 or 10 gallon mesh on the bottom so the eggs fall through. Oh, okay. Perfect, Peplin. I can do that. Geek boy in the house. Checking out a 20 gallon. I'm working out trade so I can get some of Peplin's babies. Rosie's for Odessa's. Oh, does anybody remember the deadline for Skipper's uh thing auction? I have a interesting yeah, I have an interesting bid to put in. Heck yeah, you're gonna go to sleep real soon now. Good for you. Glad you made it back. Yeah, so for everybody traveling out there, like be safe, everybody. I'm very thankful for my air conditioning. I'm thankful that my fish room is climate controlled. These hot times. So I was out of town for a few days, so there may be a few less babies in some of the tanks, but they were too many to count before. So but nothing looks bad. All inhabitants are good. Yeah, man, my guys from quarantine from Aquashella, like I'm gonna pull them uh this weekend. Uh the two brothers that live down the street that were in my box filter video, uh they're moving now. So now like all my fish buddies on the block have to move. Now, I know it's not their fault. They kind of do what their parents tell them to do. You know what I mean? But still sucks to lose a friend, man. But with the night shift and everything, we got to make special plans in order to get together at all anyway. So it's going to require going to pick somebody up or going over there or having them come over here or something like that. So it'll just be less often. But man, it was cool like having them down the street and stuff. It was fun. But they have some fish that they need to rehome because they're moving. So I think they are thinning some of the inhabitants. So can't wait to see what comes my way. There'll be more updates about that. I'll let you know about the neighborhood happenings as they happen. So what's been going on in the chat here? And thank you, Peplin, for explaining to me how I need to go about that. I have heard that described several times before and like got a couple ideas in my head like while you were telling me about it. Thank you for typing it again. I'm sorry that I missed it the first time around. KJE couldn't hurt, buddy. Couldn't hurt. Right, Dixon? So many people. Everybody's everybody's up. I should have known that tonight was going to be a good night because what? Nobody has to work tomorrow, right? That's what's going on, right? If it ain't going to hurt you tomorrow to stay up a little bit later, then you might as well. Got some people I need to feed in here. Bum bum bum. Good night, Gina. Oh, sorry. Good night, geek. Like Gina, but different. KJE, you want to know what light I have on that tank? I am using what? It's a shop light. It's an LED shop light. I think they're like 6 watts a piece. Is that right? No, that's the Christmas lights. I don't know how many watts they are, but I could put 16 of them together, I think. I did not, Asai, but I was watching the replay of that. I think I was watching a replay of like part four, and they seem like they're having a really good time together. And I saw them at Aquashella, and they were all traveling around together. And I can't remember whether I was talking to his mother-in-law or his mother, but the kids are beautiful and everybody's doing great over there. And like, yeah, they as a group, you see them out and about, like they seem like they're having a really good time. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to see happy people that don't look stressed. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool. So they're either masking it well enough for me to not notice, or they're actually, chilling and having a good time. That's what it looked like to me. Well, Jeff, you can use any finger to push the like button that you like. But yeah, man. Okay, so yeah, did I get to meet you? Did you see me? Monster fish gal, and Foxy and Mark. That one works, Coro, as long as you push it an even number of times. Wait, an an odd number of times. Scratch that. Oh man, I'm sorry that we missed each other. Yeah, I was having a blast. I was with my niece on Saturday, so like I was pretty much all over the place. Hello, Debs. Good morning to you. Don't get me started with the numbers thing, Foxy. What, seven is an odd number, but if you take the S away, it's even? What? That's right, KJE. I'm using shop light in the 5K range. It looks a little golden on camera right now, but that's because of how much the water is being covered by the plants at the top. Yeah, I ended up buying whatever Lucas Bretz had found on Amazon, and when I ordered 10 of them, I think I got them for like $16 a piece or something like that. So it worked out for me. Um, because I was still figuring out how to grow plants when I was setting up the first tanks in the fish room. So I started with 10 out there. And now I guess I'm at like 25 or something like that. But yeah, I didn't have any overhead lights in the garage except for a bare bulb in the center. So there was no light over the washer dryer either. So you know what I mean? Like I was like, I'll just buy 10 of these lights and do it up that way. So I came back and everything looks good in the fish room. The only thing out of sorts is my goldfish tank. The hang on back uh, stopped running while I was away. So I don't know how long it hasn't been running. So I'm just gonna empty the empty the reservoir and get it set back up and then get it running again. So that needs to happen tonight. I'll give the goldfish their weekly water change. So I'll go ahead and take care of that. Let's see. So when I think about the phrase water is life, I think about how water is required for us to stay alive and stay healthy. How the water evaporates from like the ocean or body of water and then goes up into the clouds, forms clouds, and then comes back down as rain, which makes plants grow. Crazy. How the more you learn about your water, the better and less surprises you have as a fish keeper because you know how to give the fish and plants what they need to be healthy by managing the water. This yes, that is true. I love listening to live streams while I do my water changes as well. Unfortunately, I procrastinate, and so I guess it's really on Adele now to or George in the middle of the night to entertain me while I get my water changes done. But I do have all day tomorrow to do water changes, and do think that I will walk up to a barbecue place that's in the neighborhood and get myself a plate. And on the 4th of July, they might be closed. But if they're open, I sure would appreciate some barbecue. And with everybody grilling out, I might be able to walk up to a barbecue spot and not wait in a huge line. I don't know though. It's Austin. Austin loves to wait in a line. But will I do the water changes? See, KJE, that is the truth, brother. I will do them. I think that I try to water change it every week, and I think the longest the tank has gone is 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've possibly gone 6 weeks without a water change on Neocaridina shrimp tanks. But when I do their water changes, I drip the water back in. So there you go, Mark. That's what I'm talking about. That sort of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the water you drink today may have been peed by a dinosaur 65 million plus years ago. It's the truth, man. You were talking about this yesterday. That's great, man. I do the water changes. I might not I might not scrub the glass. I might just do volume water changes on all the tanks and fill them back up. You know what I mean? Like that's the bare minimum. But I got to take all the spider webs off the top of the tanks in order to like get in there. Not, you know. So I mean, like I do some maintenance. Yeah, that's true. And I need to convert to that with a lot of my tanks now that they're much more mature and stuff like that. But as a newer fish keeper and stuff like that, like I know I'm overfeeding. So, you know what I mean? Like I've gotten better about it, but I'm probably still overfeeding. And in some tanks at the very least, if not all of my tanks. So those weekly water changes uh protect me from overfeeding a tank. Oh yeah, that's true. That's all right. Friend of Dan's is a friend of Foxy's, I guess. You know what I mean? Like Foxy will answer an axolotl question from anyone. She's a sharer, right? An axolotl bro or sis is an axolotl bro or sis. You know what I mean? You got to help them all. All right, I'm starting to perk up, folks. I'm sorry. I do not know. Well, I know exactly. Like my energy level is not good because I've been going to bed an hour before the stream started for like the past 3 days, and I've been like sleeping not at my house or in my bed. So it's been real. But I'm looking forward to doing some water changes. I missed everything on Sunday, so I've got like all of those streams. I love listening to the Sunday Sharp replay while I do some tape maintenance because he always goes on like Sunday afternoon. So I'd be sleeping anyway. If I wasn't sleeping, I'd be somewhere doing something, and that would be the only reason why I wasn't sleeping. Sleeping at work? No, Mark. I work the night shift, so I get off at 7:30 in the morning. So I work 7:30 in the evening till 7:30 in the morning on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's why you guys don't see me as much on those days. But I have every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. So I chose this time since I work the night shift. I chose this time because I should be in my fish room the night before I go to work. That's funny, Craig. Funk and Dan mixed together. What happened was, oh, that's sweet, Foxy. Duke made some new friends. I watched Fury Road yesterday. Like the whole thing was a car chase. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that movie. Like, Yeah, I don't watch multiple streams at once. I just, like, make my choice and, like, stick it, and I'll watch the other one on replay if I get the time. You should make an Axie song. Foxy, if you can't get Rat Cross to do the ukulele part for you, let me know. And as long as it's simple, basic chords, I can figure it out. I might be able to give you what you need. I don't doubt it, Foxy. I can only imagine. I can only imagine what's going to happen at Christmas in July this year. Everybody, make sure that you tune in to Foxy's stream tomorrow. If anybody wants to drop the link, feel free. If anybody wants to drop the link for pretty much anything, go for it, man. Like within reason, don't get us banned. You know what I mean? Like, let's be nice. This is Aquazone, Aquazone, TM. Good to see you, buddy. What are you gonna have some fun for the 4th? I'm gonna hang out on my fish room. I'm gonna see who goes live for the 4th, and I'll either join somebody. I might do my own pop up if everybody's busy doing other things. Legacy Rider. Sparklers. There you go, Chris. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's not too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. My wife loves a sparkler. It's basically the only fireworks she likes. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Yeah, the Wisconsin Fish Fam Cookout. That's so great. Welcome back, KJE. Yeah, yeah, man, KJE. I was so happy to have a sticker because I think I forgot. I think I forgot to get one from you at the Clash, or I lost it. Both of those things probably equally could have happened. Maybe both. Yeah, I wouldn't worry, man. You are not missing much over here. We talked about water for a minute, man. We got some preach on. Foxy, don't worry about it. Look, it's really big, okay? Like Fishmas in July is really big, but that cookout at the end of the month is part of Fishmas in July. So it's all one event. You know what I mean? It's a marathon, not a race. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be fine, girl. Just do what you do, you know what I mean? Which is be kind to people and laugh a lot. And yeah, it'll be over before you know it. Nice, KJE. Um, yeah, KJE, I got picked to do some shopping on your channel, and, had a good time, man. That's quite the website, dude. Yeah, Jeff, the sticker game is cool. It's just something to kinda pass around, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't know, I'm just keeping all mine. I haven't actually put them up anywhere. I figure if I don't ever end up doing anything with them, one or all of my nieces are gonna, like, get together and, like, have fun with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it's so cool. Yeah, that's right, bud. Like, I wasn't sure whether you were in the hospital or just out of the hospital. I was confused by the whole situation, but I was like, "Right on, man." Yeah, there was quite a lot to look at the store, man. It was cool. Oh, Jadrin's making stickers again if anybody's interested. All right, well, that's good. Foxy, all you have to do is provide some food. If they don't wanna eat it, they'll figure it out. If they're really hungry, they'll eat it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna work itself out. Yeah, Keith, I heard, buddy. That freaking totally is not fun at all, and, I'm sorry to hear it. I am a registered nurse. I do not know a whole lot about cancer or anything like that, but if you ever wanna talk to somebody about, medical jargon and, like, what things mean and stuff like that, I can help you out, bro. Like, no problem. Or just, managing symptoms, trying to be comfortable, stuff like that. You can reach out to me with that, man. I got some tips and tricks on getting comfortable in the bed, things like that. If you ever need it, man. Pepperling Creek said it best. Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly, KJE. Yeah, if like with all of the print on demand stuff and the fact that everybody has it and things like that, like if you pay attention, you can actually get some pretty decent discounts and make it like really affordable to do that stuff. Yeah, man, like that goes for everybody, man. You know what I mean? Like I am a registered nurse in the state of Texas, so if you need to know whether you need to go to urgent care and get a freaking X-ray now or whether you can wait till the morning, you know what I mean? Like reach out. I'm probably always going to tell you to go check up with your doctor afterwards. You know what I mean? Like that's just what you need to do. But sometimes it's just, like trying to figure out like what a medication's for and you can't remember what the dude just told you on the way down. So it's like I had to memorize all that stuff about all these drugs, you know what I mean? So and I can look it up and walk through it with you and tell you what it means. So it's not that problem. It's not that big a deal. Um, See, yeah, they're doing that circling thing right now. That's what my wife likes. My wife likes when they all get together in mass and move as a group. So I want to get her like a nano situation. with that, and she's not excited about the nano fish at all. So I'm working on it. Right now, she just wants to do some plants, have the plants come up out of the top, kind of like a terrarium type thing. She wants to put a couple mystery snails in there. So like that'll be fine, and actually it'll be quite a majestic tank. Um, and it's in a very well lit room with all of her plants and stuff. So she kind of like chills in there a lot, and I've enjoyed being in there too. I got to rinse out one of the pots. One of the monsteras is just in water, and I noticed a bunch of mosquito wigglers in there. So I'm going to sift it uh, and rinse the roots off, and then I'm going to try to not stir up the crud at the bottom and get as many of those wigglers as I can, and like feed them to these barbs. But I told her I was like, those are going to become mosquitoes at some point. Yeah, your ruby tetras are pretty good. How many of those could I get in a 10-gallon? I don't know, Craig. Like, I really do like redfish a lot, mostly because a lot of times red is not red, red is orange, and I like orange a whole lot. Like, I love the color of Phineas. He's my darkest goldfish. If you have a cold but you're on warfarin, what over-the-counter cold meds can I take? Hmm. I'd have to look that up. You wouldn't want anything with vitamin K in it because that will cause your warfarin to go down, make you more clotty. I don't know, Foxy. I'm gonna have to send you an email on that one. Bum, bum, bum. Medical questions. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Um, all right. Okay, Isaiah. I'll definitely check them out. I haven't kept any tetras yet. I'm excited. Oh, those fat ball goldfish. Yeah, man. There was this goldfish guy, he had these, but they were all, like, softball size, and he had them in, like, a big tank, and, like yeah, man, they just looked like floating apples. It was hilarious, like, it was ridiculous. It was, like they were freaking adorable, though. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Mark. Like, I didn't expect these rosy barbs to show off as much as they do, like, it's pretty amazing in and of itself. So when I heard, like, the common knowledge is the rosy barb does it like, the cherry barb males, like, color up the best out of all of the barbs, I was like, "Man, I kind of really wanna see it now." Maybe I'll see it at maybe I'll see it at the Clash at that fish show. That was one of my favorite, parts of the Clash was that, fish competition because I got to see a good-looking specimen of so many different fish that I'd never actually seen in person. I've seen pictures, I've read about it, I saw it on somebody else's stream, I've seen it for sale, you know what I mean? Like, but that's not the same thing as seeing it swimming around in a tank, and that was really cool. I feel like that was worth the price of admission alone. Just the fact that, you know what I mean? Like, I could see that many specimens of fish, and a lot of them I hadn't seen, so that was really, really cool. Craig, you got new swordtails? All right, Peplin. Yeah, that's true too, Foxy. That was probably, like, my favorite part. But fish knowledge no, because I really enjoyed, like, all of the talks too, so I don't know, there was a lot of great things happening that weekend, and I'm so excited about this year because on Tuesday in Philadelphia, the band Soul Coughing is playing. They're playing a tour this summer, and it's the first time they've played in, like, 20 years. And I'm super excited to go see that show in Philadelphia. Happens the same time that I'm there for the weekend. So yeah, dude, I'm really stoked. Already got tickets. Like we're good. Oh, Peplin, that sucks. We could have gone just go see Soul Cop. Oh, can do, Foxy. What I'll do is Foxy. What I'll do is I'll get on a video call with you and then like I'll just walk up to the table that has the most people sitting at it. And I'll just be like, "Hey, it's Foxy," and I'll just place it in the center of the table, and we'll just let them fight it out for who gets to talk to you, and we'll just see what happens. I can always call you back. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, KJE, I hear you, man. But hey, man, like, take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Like, make the next one, or make something closer to the house. You know what I mean? Like, uh, we do understand. Ah, I see, yeah. See, when you said vendor room, I was thinking about the hospitality room where they hand out beer. It's like vending for me. Yeah, Foxy, tell me what you're looking for and whatnot, and like I can just mail the package from there. Yeah, you're gonna be going less places for a little while, KJE. So you know what I mean? Just let people know where you are gonna show up. You know what I mean? Like there's lots of people that would travel to see you, buddy. You know what I mean? And it would be great to see them. So when you do get out, let people know, man. Okay, Foxy, I can show you all the things you don't want. That's easy. Right, yeah, because yeah, you're already up that way, right, buddy? Yeah, Keith, if you're not gonna be doing a bunch of live events and stuff like that, do you like have like a championship belt you have to like give to somebody now or something? Like, how does that work? You know what I mean? Like, does like one of the smaller vendors like get to like move up? Like, do you get input on like who gets your vendor spot that you have every year? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like there would be paperwork. At the very least, there's paperwork that you have to take care of, buddy. Good night, Juanita. Hey, sweet dreams, darling. All the way from Austin, Texas to you. It's 12:31. We've reached the end of the witching hour. Much love to everyone. Going to do some I'm going to do everything inside the house and then we'll do the fish room tomorrow. Um and then I'm going to lay down, I think. Mexicali. What are you doing, brother? You been celebrating? I'm just about done here. You showed up to Sweet Mexicali, but if you want to do a pop up or something, or if somebody else is around streaming right now, I don't even know. But yeah, man, we'll do it to it. You're at work. Well, good for you, buddy. I'm gonna be at work in the fish room, so I'll see you somewhere, buddy. But much love to all you guys, and always, as always, like thanks for coming out. This does have a very friendly feel. Uh, everybody's supportive of each other in here and stuff like that. And I don't know, it makes my week every week. My brain was a little slow at the beginning of this. I guess sometimes it usually is, but Hopefully, it didn't seem that out of the ordinary to anybody. And yeah, man, much love to you guys. Be good.